am going to teach a new poem for standard 8, that is Modern Missionary, and this is there for your FA2 exam also, children. So listen carefully for the introduction what I am giving it to you. And who is the poet of this Modern Missionary poem? That is Joseph Rudyard Kipling. Okay, so this introduction or the short story I will be telling you. So as you know, missionary is very important in every person's life. Everything has to run by missionaries. So missionaries are very important in life. Without missionary we cannot live or we cannot survive. Even the vehicles have got missionary, industries, factories. For everything we require a missionary. Even your home gadgets, you have got your washing machine, you have got your mixie, you have got your fridge, so many things, electronic things. So for every gadget you require a machine. So here in this lesson you are going to learn about the modern missionary. Means what modern missionary is there in India, in today's generation. So the first and foremost, the poet Rudyard Kipling describes how machines are made, their uses and their limitations. Here in this poem, it seems that the machines are addressing us. So the first stanza, what does it describe? Describe the process or the different stages in the manufacture of machineries. So if in the first para it tells about the different stages, how the machines are manufactured. The ore is first mined, the metal that is got designed in industry where the desired machines are got. In the second stanza, what does it describe? That all the machines need are some water, coal and oil to work round the clock by occupying a small space. So in second stanza, what does it describe? All the machine needs some water, coal and oil to work round the clock by occupying a small space. What does the third stanza describe? The different works attended by the machines. Okay, and the fourth stanza describes the limitations of the machines. The poet conveys the message that machines never die. They have no feelings and emotions. If they are mishandled, they can kill us, they can harm us. In the last stanza, the poet is a little philosophical. He says that after all, human beings are creations of human brains. So they may be powerful, but they are all the children of man's brain. So the human beings are all the brains. Because of the knowledge of the brains of the human beings, the new machines, the modern machines are created. So this is the explanation of the poem, a short introduction. Now I am going to go to the poem, children. Okay, children. So now I am going to read the poem for you all about the missionary. Okay, so now you have got in the textbook itself, you have got the various gadgets of missionaries. What are they? You have got the fridge, you have got the mixer, you have got the computer, you have got a fan, you have got a TV. So various missionaries are shown in this picture for you. Okay, so what does this picture tells you? Okay, children, I will start the poem, The Modern Missionary. I showed you the various gadgets which are required the missionaries. So these are all the home appliances which you will be having in your houses. So these all, how do they run? They run by the work of the missions. So here the poem begins like this. You will enjoy the poem, children. We were taken from the ore bed and the mine. We were melted in the furnace and the pit. We were cast and wrought and hammered to design. We were cut and filed and tooled and gauged to fit. So, what are the machines are saying? We are taken from the ore bed. What do you mean by ore bed, children? It is a rock from which the metal is taken, mined from the metals are mined from the underground. Okay, that is the ore. So, that is called as the ore bed and the mine. We were melted in the furnace and the pit. Furnace means what, children? The place where it is very high temperature, where the heat is given and where these metals are melted and in the furnace. okay, in the pit. So the pit is made, the heat, the temperature is made, and these metals are melted to shape according to their needs. We were cast and wrought and hammered to design. What is wrought, children? Wrought means beaten to bring to a particular shape. So we were cast and wrought and hammered to design to give a shape. We were cut and filed and tooled and gauged to fit. So we were cut and filed. We were cut and we were filed. We were given shape. For what? For tooled and gauged to fit. What do you mean by gauge, children? Gauge is according to the measurement. How much is needed, so much only the metal is cut and filed according to the measurement. Some water, coal and oil is all we ask, and the thousandths of an inch to give us play. And now if you will set us to our task, we will serve you 4 and 20 hours a day. So what does the poem says further? What does the mission require? The mission requires only 3 things. What does it require? Some water, coal and oil. So this is all we are. The mission is saying. And the thousandths of an inch to give us play. Thousandths of an inch. Okay. And now if you will set us to our task. So if you take us to our task for the need, for the requirements, we will serve you 4 and 20 hours a day. Means if you use it properly wherever it is needed, we are ready to serve you any number of time, that is for 4 and 20 hours a day. Means all the 24 hours of a day also we are ready to work. The machine is saying. We can pull and haul and push and lift and drive. We can print and plow and weave and heat and light. We can run and race and swim and fly and dive. We can see and hear and count and read and write. So what does the next para says? We can pull and haul. Haul means what, children? We can drag. We can brought it to a lot of forces. Okay, so we can pull. With a force we can pull and haul and push and lift. We can push, we can lift, or we can drive. We can print and plow. We can print the machines. You have seen the printing machines. We can print. We can plow. We have got the modern, new modern machineries where you can use for plowing. And weaving, heat and light. So all these are done because of the machinery. Fans, how do they rotate? By the help of the machines. We can run and race and swim and fly and dive. So see, in various ways the machines can run, the machines work. So that is running and race, and they can swim. So with the help of machines, swim means what? Boats are there, you can see in water requirement, swimming. And fly means aeroplanes and all, children. They also require machinery and dive. We can see and hear and count and read and write. So we can see and hear. This is called in computers. So we can see, we can hear. They can give you, even in the mobiles and all, now you can say, even if you ask any questions, you can get the answer, you can get the explanation. Even you can write it. Okay. So next para, children. But remember, please, the law by which we live, we are not built to comprehend a lie. We can neither love nor pity nor forgive. If you make a slip in handling us, you die. So what does the machine say? We are ready to serve you all the 24 hours of day. We are giving our lives to you. Whatever you want, however you want, you can make use of it. But if you misuse it, we are going to harm you, or you will be killed, because we must use it carefully without any misusing it. See, remember please the law by which we live. The law, what law the machines have got? We are not built to comprehend a lie. Means we are not a liar. Whatever task is given, the machineries are doing it accordingly. Whatever way we use, the machines are run. So we can neither love nor pity nor forgive. So what does the machine? We cannot love, we cannot pity, or we can forgive when they are saying this. If you make a slip in handling us, you die. So if you make a mistake, by slip, if you do any errors, it is surely it will be risking your life. Though a smoke may hide the heavens from your eyes, it will vanish and the stars will shine again. Because for all our power and weight and size, we are nothing more than children of your brain. So what does the last para tells us? Though a smoke may hide the heavens from your eyes. So though a smoke, so means though our feelings may hide from your eyes, it will vanish and the stars will shine again. So in the sky, the stars vanishes and again it comes back and shines again. So same thing the missionaries also can do. Because for all our power and weight and size, so how much power we are making use of it, the weight of it and the size of it, we are nothing more than children of your brain. So at last what the mission says, we are all the brains, we are the children of your missions are the children of whose brain? Of the human brain, because human beings are the one who makes the different modern missionary. So how is the poem, children? I wish you like the poem. This poem is there for FA2. You have to learn the question answers and the given notes from this poem along with the glossary. Now I am going to go for glossary, children. Listen carefully. Ore bed, rock from which metal can be mined. Second, mine, place from where minerals are dug out. Third, furnace, enclosed place for heating materials at a very high temperature. Fourth one is wrought, beaten to bring them into particular shape. Fifth one is file, to cut or shape something. Sixth one is gauge, measured. Seventh is haul, pull or drag with a lot of force. Next is comprehend, understand and grasp. Next word is slip, slide or skid. And the last word is vanish. Vanish means disappear. Now I am going to go to the note or the poet, about the poet. What do you know about the Kipling poet? So already the name also I mentioned. Joseph Rudyard Kipling is the poet of this modern missionary. So let us know about the poet. Joseph Rudyard Kipling, 1865 to 1936, was a British Indian. So he was a British Indian and he was born in Bombay. He is well known as an English short story writer, poet and novelist. Kipling received the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1907. Kipling is best known for his works of fiction, The Jungle Book in 1894 and Kim in 1901. He is regarded as the major innovator in the art of the short story. So this is about the poet. So this poem also you have to learn question answers, children. I'll send you in the next video. Okay, thank you children for watching this video. Have a nice day.